Like its predecessor Turok, Dinosaur Hunter Seeds of Evil is a first-person shooter where the player assumes the role of Turok from a first-person perspective. As Turok, the player can run, jump, climb ladders, swim, and dive underwater for a limited period of time. The player can carry an unlimited number of weapons, ranging from bows and arrows to pistols, rifles, a shotgun, a grenade launcher, a flamethrower, a spear gun, and more advanced weapons, such as the cerebral bore, which fires a homing projectile capable of latching onto enemies' heads, killing them by drilling into their skulls and exploding. Turok has a certain amount of health, which decreases when attacked by enemies. If Turok's health is fully depleted, the player loses 1 life force point and has to continue the game from a previous checkpoint. If the player loses all life force points, the game will be over. Ammunition, health, and life force suppliers can be collected throughout the game to increase the player's resources. To progress through the game, the player must venture through 6 large levels interconnected by a hub area. In each level, the player must complete multiple objectives and then exit the level via a portal. Objectives range from destroying objects to rescuing hostages and defeating enemies, among others. Upon exiting a level, the player must either protect a totem from enemy forces or defeat a boss, or both, depending on which level the player was. The first 3 levels require the player to protect a totem. The 4th and 5th levels require the player to protect a totem and then defeat a boss. And the last level requires the player to defeat a boss. The game features an automap to help players navigate through the levels. Seeds of Evil received very positive reviews from critics and sold 1.4 million copies by January 1999. Next Generation praised the game's technical aspects and improvements over its predecessor, while GameSpot described Seeds of Evil as a landmark shooter and a must-buy, stating that the game raised the bar for first-person shooters like Rare's 1997 title Golden Eye-007. The graphics were seen as one of the strongest aspects of the game. Nintendo Power remarked that, in high-resolution mode, Seeds of Evil was as stunning as the most sophisticated computer games of the time, saying that not even the crisp reality of Golden Eye-007 or the rich fantasy of Zelda looks this cool. Edge said that the game's artistic range is remarkable, especially for a Nintendo 64 game, and considered the flamethrower to have easily the best graphic realization of such equipment yet seen in a video game.